Greetings once again, hello and welcome to another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show, where today I'm in St Kilda and I came to check out this laneway because I've had a few people ask me about this guy's bands over the years, ask me, if I'm a big fan of the Birthday Party and these Immortal Souls and the Boys Next Door, and unfortunately I'm not the biggest fan. That doesn't mean I don't like the music, it just means I've not done a deep dive yet on the discography of Rowland S Howard. But there is a reason why I'm in St Kilda today. It's to check out a street that was named after him, or a laneway, so to speak. Let me take you to Rowland S Howard Lane. Here behind me is the laneway of Rowland S Howard Lane, and it's very quiet. It's off the beaten path, so to speak, but yeah, it's very tranquil and very quiet. And here is the sign. So if you are in the area of St Kilda and you are a fan of, the Boys Next Door, these Immortal Souls, and the Birthday Party, why not come here and get a photo with the Rowland S Howard Lane and come down, or maybe, take a stroll through and remember the lyrics of Rowland S Howard. He was quite a performer, incredible songwriter, and I was turned on to the work of Rowland S Howard. Let's take a walk down the alleyway as I tell you this. I was turned on to the music of Rowland S Howard when I got into Lydia Lunch, and he'd done a lot by then, but Lydia Lunch was what got me onto Rowland S Howard. And so I was listening to an album that she did with him called Shotgun Wedding that he'd done with Lydia Lunch, and that album blew me away. It was really dark, it was really depressing, it was really sad, it was really eerie, it had a gothic vibe to it. It was pretty damn cool, and unlike anything I'd heard, I was really intrigued by it, but I still didn't know where he was from. Nobody had turned me on yet to where Rowland S Howard was from. That was something that I learned later when I started discovering Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, and then doing a background check on Nick Cave to find out what bands he was in earlier. Now, pre-internet, this is just stuff you either had to do word of mouth or by reading magazines, fanzines, whatever. And talking to people at Thrash Grind and Grunge really helped me learn about all these people. So shout out to Dave Manning, always keeping me up to date with all the things. But anyway, that was how I found out about Rowland S Howard, and that is why I'm here today at Rowland S Howard Lane, to come and check out the street. I mean, I've never walked down this street, actually. This is like the first time we've ever done such a thing, but I've always known it was here. And it's just very cool that Melbourne once again has named a street after a local legend. We've got AC/DC Lane in the city, which is off Flinders Lane, so you can go and check my videos on that. We also have Amphlett Lane after Chrissy Amphlett from the Divinals. We have a video on that on this channel, so by all means, check it out. But in the meantime, I'm going to tell you about the one time that I saw Rowland S Howard live, and it was in October of 1995. So this is where I sat. Me and my friend Jenny, we sat here on this chair as Rowland S Howard played on that stage there, and it was awesome. This place is called the Last Chance Rock and Roll Bar, but back in October of 1995 it was known as the Public Bar, and we saw him here with Joel Silbersher from Hoss, and they were doing a solo show together. Now Joel was on first, and we watched that, and then we watched Rowland S Howard, and Rowland S Howard's set, I've got to say, we couldn't stay through the whole thing, and there was a reason for that. The music was so dark and sad and depressing that we were really feeling it, both me and Jenny, and we were just like, we can't stay here anymore, we have to go, because the vibe, man, was just, we were just not happy. We got really depressed and sad while we were sitting here watching Rowland S Howard play live. And yeah, it's a shame we couldn't stay through the whole thing. We stayed for like a good 35, 40 minutes, watching his set. I mean, he must have played for a while. But yeah, it just got to the point where we just couldn't do it anymore, and so we had to leave. So that is the one and only time that I saw Rowland S Howard live. Well, my friends, that does it for another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Look after each other. Check out Rowland S Howard's music. He's got a lot, so there is so much stuff that you can listen to from, like I said, you know, you can listen to These Immortal Souls, you can listen to The Boys Next Door, you can listen to The Birthday Party, you can listen to The Young Charlatans, you can listen to his solo stuff. He has got and has done so much music. And like I said, like, I'm not even a massive fan of his music, but not for any other reason other than I just haven't done a deep dive in his discography. But everything that I have heard, I have liked. So there you go. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, look after yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.